Then I put this bluntly. Did you kill Nichima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You... I don't think he even knew I was a curse barrier. He brought me to those gardens and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the conditions of my curse. So if I just give it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. Then let me say it another way. This is my chance and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Did Nichima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, no, no. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. Ugh. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you would have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay, I wasn't really expecting you to. So Nichima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy. Oh, with Yutaro. Yeah, it was them. Yutaro? That sounds like... So you and him were, I mean... not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... Oh, you're getting off track, Mr. Tsutsumi. The talisman. Get back to the talisman. You shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? That's it. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There's really no other reason? What the big deal? Is it really that special? This old thing? Yeah, it's really important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of the seven mysteries. Oh, so that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the ride. Then no way, I'm definitely keeping it. Oh, I screwed that one up. Mr. Tsutsumi, you really can't do any better than that? Come on, the talisman. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way. I can't lose the right. I'm sorry, I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? And that's so like you. What? You're only mentioning that now. Shouldn't that have been the first thing you asked me? Fuck, well, I was just. You're not worried about me. All you care about is yourself. Yeah, you're right. I've been selfish, I know. Come on, Mr. Tsutsumi. You can do better than that. Yeah, really screwed up there, huh? I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other. Right, I'm glad. How is she? How is she? Yasuka, I mean. Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her though, haven't you? I did call her this morning actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me? I did not. Well, I'm heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You want to talk. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Well, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course, you try to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Tsugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? Ah, I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How is that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable. But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either. But for your sake, I suggest to try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with. Ayame. Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid? Ah! 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 Boss, why is your pride worth dying for? Hat die jetzt echt den Vater umgebracht? I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? You're... How? Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter. No way. How are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nechima filled your head with. But you're not Shino. You're not a Shino either. You are a daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Alright, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono. Both will always be part of who you are. What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom, and I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why say all of this now? So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Stop, I can't. The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curse of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. And picking up Michio Shiraichi's talisman was just coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Ah, good. Hearing that, I can't rest. I can't rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can't stand on your own 2 legs. You can't keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse, too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run. For using the curse, don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can. Oh no! Dad! Aha! Boss! Oh, das ist kein schönes Ending. Ich muss aber mal hier gleich mal das Licht anschalten an der Seite. Es ist ein bisschen zu dunkel gerade. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi as well as the 3 given up by Ayame lost their curse barriers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Miyo Kurozutsu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Miyo Kurozutsu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by the iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Oh, das gefällt mir aber nicht. Oh, so it seemed. So, ich muss einmal June area 8 p.m. One moment. Oh, viel besser. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse barrier who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yaku home safely? Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently, she put up quite a fuss saying she wanted to see things through to the end. 'To the end'. 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 'To the end Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. Ah, that's ein Buddy! Buddy, 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 buddy. Yay! "8 p.m. with no one around. This place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past 2 days." Ah, ist doch alles irgendwie gleich gerade. Jo, da ist nichts anderes. Dann wie reden. Wir reden. I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the whispering canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? How you figured out the location of the record of Fate's Gin Scroll? I have more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talisman that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Would have thought the talisman actually contained the scroll itself. So that the Jin scroll then, what's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal, got it, sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design: a carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Remove the 5 seals in the right order, okay? If we get it wrong, is it going to, go boom? Huh? No, we'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh, you already tried it yourself, so brave. I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. We're ready, weil ich habe da Liste liegen. Remove the seals. Als erstes soll the Taiko Drum Seal dran sein. Dann the Beech Leaf. Dann the Reed Leaf Seal. So, the Carp. And the Light. Wow, you got it right. It's open. Getting it on the first try, that's amazing. You're a real bro. Nothing to it, really. Told ya you could leave it to me. Now we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. I see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the cursed echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from the previous incident, it says. Wow, he foresaw all of this happening, and it continues. Those who seek the forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation.